Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining. If you are a returning subscriber, hey friend, welcome back. Today we are doing a Valentine's Day get ready with me wig edition video. So I'm gonna walk you guys through the process of how I install my closure wigs. This is one of my custom units. This is the SHEGO unit, and I thought it would be really fun and cute to install this for Valentine's Day. I also did go ahead and throw some really nice barrel curls in it just to give it that, you know, voluminous, this is really simple, really easy. Usually when I install my closure units, I do not do all of the steps that you guys are going to see in this video, like the ball cap method. I typically don't do that just because the closure units are just 5 by 5, so they're not like across the whole forehead. But for the sake of the video, I wanted to give you guys a realistic install of how I would do a frontal unit, or how I would install it if I was really installing it. Usually I just throw my closure units on because they can be worn glueless. That is the great thing about my units. They are they come sized to like fit your head, so you can choose whether you're small, medium, or large. And with the caps that we use, along with the comb attachments as well as the elastic band, you really do get like a secure fit, like it's not going anywhere. And the elastic bands that I use are like the bra strap elastic bands, so you can literally pull it to how tight you need it to go. And I love that for myself and for anyone else who likes like the glueless, just put it on and take it off. But again, for the sake of the video, I wanted to give you guys a full look. I wanted to give you guys a full vibe. If you guys want to see how I got this really nice closure wig install, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay friends, hopping right into the ball cap method. I'm using the Gots to Be gel in the black bottle, and basically I'm applying this to my hairline and using my edge brush to slick my edges back. Once I slick my edges back, I do take my blow dryer on a cool setting and lock them into place so that they're dry and they are not moving. Once I do this side, you're gonna see me hop right over to the next side and do the exact same thing. And you basically wanna do this because you don't want your hair moving around when you're applying your stocking cap or when you're putting your wig on and taking it off. So it is an absolute must to do this step first. Next, we're going to apply our cap, so go ahead and grab the cap of your choice. I actually should have used a darker cap, but that's okay, we're gonna make it work. The first thing that I'm gonna do is cut out my ear tabs, and I cut out my ear tabs first because I want that area by my ears to be completely flat. As you guys know, the ear tabs always give you the most trouble when you're doing like a frontal install. They're always lifting, so I like to do this part first just so that when I go along my hairline and apply the hairspray, it sticks and it adheres and it doesn't move. So that's why you see me starting in the area by my ears, making sure I get that area really good, and then going along my hairline all the way across. You want to go ahead and do this process maybe twice, and before you move on to apply your second layer, please make sure that the first layer is completely dry. You will know that it's completely dry when it is no longer sticky. If it's still sticky, that means that you need to keep drying. And I'm using warm air for this. Now that everything is completely dry, I'm cutting off the excess cap starting with my ears. I'm gonna cut both sides, and then I'm gonna go directly down the middle and cut straight down the line. And I do this because I wanna be able to pull back some of the cap because some of the hairspray did dry further down on my forehead than I want my cap to start. So I'm just pulling back some of the excess cap, making sure that my hairline is still covered and secure. And then I am cutting the excess cap from the top for a cleaner cut. I'm doing the same thing on the other side, just making sure to cut from the top of my head so that way it's a cleaner cut. Now that we've cut some of the cap off, some of those pieces have rolled up, and now I'm just going in with my Ericka J Hold Me Down lace glue to apply it to those areas, making sure I stay only in the temple to temple area because this is only a 5 by 5 closure unit. So once I apply the glue, I'm gonna smooth that down with the back of my brush, and I'm gonna make sure that dries completely clear before we move on to the next step.
Okay, so I'm going in with my Ruby Kisses Cream Foundation in shade number 12, just so that we can tint the color of this wig cap to a color that more closely matches my skin tone. If I would have used the darker wig cap, then this step would be optional, not necessary, but we used a blonde cap, so it is crucial for us to do this step. And I'm gonna keep on applying until I get that Lil Bill bald-headed scallywag look that I'm looking for. It is finally time to put the wig on, and I'm so excited to see what it looks like. So I'm adjusting the adjustable band to my liking and putting her right on. I am straightening out the parting and just making sure that it's lined up exactly how I want it to be, making sure that I'm covering up the cap underneath and you can't see it. Just making any adjustments to the wig before I set her in place with my Ebin hairspray, which you see right here. And I've been trying a new method, which is applying the Ebin spray on the actual lace instead of applying it to my forehead, which is what I normally do. And I'm basically just applying it from temple to temple and using a rat tail comb to push it in. And then I'm gonna blow dry it just a bit so that my elastic band doesn't pull it back up from being wet. And I'm gonna do this 3 times. So it's been about 10 minutes now, and it is time for us to remove our elastic band. I'm just going in with a little bit more of my foundation powder just to blend the lace a little bit more with my skin tone. And girl, y'all see how secure this wig is? Okay, now I'm slitting the lace down the middle, and I'm going to use my razor comb to remove the excess lace. And I like to use this razor comb because when you're cutting it, it makes the edges very jagged, which is what you want. You don't want your lace to be cut in a straight line, just because it's a little bit more clockable that way. When you're using like a razor comb or like using this tool, it creates those jagged edges, so it makes it a little bit more difficult for people to like see the lace. So I'm just taking a look to see how everything looks, and you're gonna see me go in with some more of the Ebin lace spray just so that we can melt those little frayed ends of the lace that we just cut off, because you know you're using the comb and some of the lace pieces are sticking up a little bit. So I'm just using the Ebin spray to melt that right down, and I'm gonna put my elastic band back on, and we're gonna sit with the elastic band on for 5 minutes. While the elastic band is doing what she needs to do, we're gonna go in and make sure our wig is laying super flat. And to do this, you're gonna need your hot comb and a wax stick. My hot comb is set to about 410 degrees. And what you see me doing is basically going through the front, going through the back, making sure I'm laying down the sides. And this is just to make sure that everything is nice and sleek and flat. It's time to remove the elastic band so that we can see how the lace melted, and I can still see some little spaces where the transparent lace shows, so I'm gonna go back in with my cream foundation and my powder to add a little bit more coverage until I feel it blends better. It is time for some curls, girl. So I am putting in some barrel curls. I'm just using a curler that I got from Amazon. Everything that I'm using is gonna be linked in the description box or in my Amazon storefront down below. But I didn't show you guys how I do my whole entire head just because it can get really repetitive. But if you guys would like a tutorial on how I curl my hair or my wigs, please let me know down below and I'll do my best to get that done for you guys. But yes, girl, we are throwing in a couple curls, okay? And then I'm gonna put some hairspray and we're gonna be done. So just go ahead and keep on watching, y'all, because the final slate is upon us.
Alright guys, and that is it. That is exactly how I got this closure wig install. It was really simple, really easy, and I'm absolutely obsessed with the result. I cannot keep my hands out of my hair. I cannot stop flipping it and twipping it and all of that good stuff because it just looks so good. I absolutely love the colors. They complement each other so well. I think that the jet black really brings out the color in my skin tone, and the pop of color is really fun and vibrant, and I'm living for it. I'm obsessed, and I think the curls really took it to the next level. It's just, oh my goodness. So if you guys like this unit, I will leave the information for the wig down below. I'll leave my website as well as all of the products that I use. I'm gonna list them down below, and you'll be able to find them in my Amazon storefront, which will also be linked down below. And I think I covered everything, but if there was something that I missed, if you have a question or something wasn't quite clear, please make sure to leave me a comment down below. Also, let me know what kind of videos you guys would like to see, if you like this one, if it was helpful to you, and all that other good stuff. I love to read your comments, and I love to see what you guys want to see from me. That's gonna be it for the video. Please again remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Happy Valentine's Day!